popular. Over 8,000 sold this season of the 6-piece of the Ocean Sunset Series Ice Plant Live Plants. M95078, $29.98. That's great for 6 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
$9.99 on your 3 easy pays. Of course, it does ship for free, but low maintenance is the name of the game.
Totally low maintenance. And this is also an unexpected plant because you never would think that buying a plant is actually going to save you money. And that's exactly what the ice plant does. It's a problem solver, and it solves the problem of the mulch. That's the first problem it solves.
Yep.
Because anywhere where you typically put those bark mulches, which people are doing right now, this acts like a living mulch, so that once you get it planted, you don't have to use mulches in those areas.
Right.
And then the second problem that it solves is that it has this thick, evergreen ground coverage that is going to smother out the weeds. So you're not pulling weeds all summer long. That's the second problem that it solves, but it does so with style and grace. Look at all the color. The color is what really makes this ice plant stand out amongst other ground covers.
They're like little sunbursts.
They are, and they actually look kind of like those Gerber daisies. It's like a bunch of daisies blooming on the carpet of your ground, and they produce these brilliant bright blooms from late spring through the summertime. So about 4 to 5 months, your grounds are going to be filled with these lovely blankets of the violets, the oranges, and that hot orange glow. And that's what's so special about this Ocean Sunset.
Now, growing up, my parents' house, and they still live there, was on like this really kind of steep slope.
In
and
Cali.
the only thing, only thing that we could get to grow there, so it wasn't just dirt, was ice plant. And it spread beautifully, but it wasn't like this.
It wasn't like this. No, the ice, a lot of times in California, there's some invasive ice plants that you actually don't want to grow because they kind of take over. This ice plant is not invasive, but rather what makes this different from other ice plants is it has a much thicker, denser growth habit. The flowers are much bigger and the colors are much richer.
Yeah.
And what I love, you know, what we're shipping, like you were saying, it's a great deal. You get 6 plants in this wonderful tray for 30 bucks. So it's a real steal when you consider that once you pop it out, each one of these 6 plants is going to grow about 12 inches around that first year. So this one is going to grow into this the first year, and then it'll double in size by the second year.
Oh, wow.
So one tray gives you about 10 to 12 square feet of coverage.
Okay.
And that's really why so many of these have been purchased, because most gardeners, you're not picking up one. You guys are picking up 4, 5, 10 of them because you recognize this can be your bed instead of mulch.
I don't like mulch.
And you got to do it every single year. And it costs,
it just looks like dirt.
A lot. It breaks your back.
Yes, it does.
You know, there are areas of the garden where you need mulch, of course, but in your hot, sunny garden beds, along your walkways, rocky areas, that's where these excel. And look at those flowers.
Oh, that's pretty. I never thought about doing ice plant in a container.
It's actually a really great way to do them, too, because they bloom for so long. They bloom longer than an annual, and they come back every single year. I love it there in that problematic area. You can see there's some steps there on the right side, and it's kind of like one of those areas where what do you put there other than weeds, you know? It really just kind of flows with the natural terrain.
Pretty.
And Julia, right there on the right, that's the Ocean Sunset series, and on the left are the other guys. Those are the other ice plants. Our flowers are bigger and bolder, so you get more color, more coverage of those blooms for a longer period of time.
It's like a full-blown carpet of color. Is this considered a succulent?
It is a succulent.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys teach me.
And so that means it's what? Low maintenance.
Low maintenance.
Because you don't have to water it so often. You know, generally, unless you are living in like super drought-ridden conditions, here in Pennsylvania, I never water mine. After I got it planted, let Mother Nature do the rest.
Okay. Does this stay evergreen year long?
Yeah, evergreen all year long. And then
so
in the
always
summertime,
have color.
You're always going to have something. Even in the depths of winter, you're going to have that beauty. And look at that violet. It's just like, per square inch, you got more ground, more coverage, more flower power than any other ground cover. And the flowers are an absolute jewel tone, so they really just brighten up the scheme.
It is like an ocean sunset, isn't it?
It totally is.
I was just by that ocean.
Sorry for reminding you. But that's my dad. You never met my dad.
No,
but,
I haven't met your dad.
So he's a big gardener himself, and he sent me this picture. He's like, look at this gorgeous, look how gorgeous it's growing. It just, you know, a maintenance-free lawn substitute. If you have a small lawn and you want something gorgeous, get a few of these collections.
Gorgeous and easy.
And super easy.
Right.
They're deer resistant as well.
Love.
And I should mention, you know, they have a tropical energy about them, but they're winter hardy to negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So they are a very winter hardy plant as well.
That looks like Big Sur, that last picture.
It does.
Wonder where that was. Where is it?
It's actually off the coast of England.
Oh.
Where it gets pretty cold there.
Oh.
And it grows extremely well there, in those rocky, craggy soils.
Right.
Now this is the third color. So we've seen 3 different colors, and that's the third color. It's called the hot orange glow. And you can see in the middle it's kind of a yellow, and then it kind of translates to an orange and then finishes off with like a magenta. So you have like this beautiful array of different blooms in each and every flower.
And you're getting all 3 colors, right? You're getting
two
of each color.
Exactly.
What are they? The hot orange glow, the violet, and the orange vibe.
Exactly.
And you have to say it like that, by the way.
The orange
orange vibes. Yeah.
Have you seen my YouTube channel?
No.
It's Plant Vibrations. So you made me think. Plant Vibes is Plant Vibes for short.
I'm quite clairvoyant today.
And well, I actually have an awesome video on ice plant where I grow it in my garden here in Westchester. Go check out the channel, and you can find a video giving you more details on how you can plant it, what you can expect, give you some ideas.
It's your Instagram handle too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Plant Vibrations.
Plant Vibrations. It's a vibe. $29.98, $9.99 on Easy Pay. This is what you're getting. All 6 plants, 2 of each color. It is M95078. Hey, these were really popular earlier in the show with over 250 orders.